When I play the Mario Kart series, I usually get a bad item instead of a good item. Items appear at random rates, so you never know what kind of item you're going to get. But most of the time, you're just gonna get a bad one. My name is Dry Bowser 1020 here, and here are my top 10 worst Mario Kart items. Okay, it's time to start. Okay, so my list is highly opinionated. So, you might disagree or agree or even respect or disrespect my opinion. It's better to respect my opinion than disrespect my opinion. So, let's go. Number 10. The 10th worst item is the lightning bolt. The lightning bolt is not really that terrible, but it's just too rare to get. The only good thing about this item is it shrinks every racer. The rare thing is bad, but what's worse, you have to be in the back of the pack if you want to get this item. Why? Number 9. The green shell. The green shell is also very low on my list. Anyways, at least this item is more common. But the thing is, the green shell just bounces around and rarely hits players. I mean, come on. This is why the green shell is useless. Number 8. A banana peel. Okay, the banana peel is a bad item. This item does very little to slow you down, and it is the least effective item. What's worse is that in Mario Kart 64, you can avoid the slipping completely if you just pump your brakes for a second. Number 7. The red shell. Okay, so the red shell is worse than the green shell because it comes up way too often. Well, at least it locks onto the nearest player, but still, it's very annoying. Number 6. The Fire Flower. What was Nintendo thinking? Why did they add this power-up? This is an even worse copy of the red shell, as well as the blue shell, but I'll get to that item later in this video. Anyways, back to the Fire Flower. The Fire Flower allows you to shoot 10 fireballs. And those fireballs, just like the red shell, will slow you down to a crawl. This item makes sure you get last place every time it comes up. This is a trolling item. But there are 5 items that are even worse than this one. Number 5. The blooper. Okay, the blooper is awful. He does he only he he only inks the player, which does very little to slow him down. I mean, you usually receive this item when you're in the middle of the pack, just like the Pow Block and Thundercloud, or even worse, the Blue Shell. Anyways, the blooper inks every racer in front of you. I'd rather use a Pow Block than this. The Pow Block is way better than the blooper because it shakes, at least it slows the racer's down to a crawl, while the blooper, he just does very little to slow you down. Number 4, the coin. Have you ever wondered why Mario Kart 7 is so boring, or why you don't play Mario Kart 8 that much? It's simple. The coin. The coin ruined both of those games. You get 10 coins, which is your maximum speed. Which gives you maximum speed. And it is even an item in Mario Kart 8. I mean, imagine. A red shell is coming. All you need is a banana peel to block it. But then you get a coin, and then the red shell hits you. And you'll end up getting hit by more items, losing all of your coins and losing a lot of time. I mean, why? Nintendo, if you want to make another successful Mario Kart game, please remove the coins. Also, please bring back the fake item box, Mega Mushroom, and Pow Block. We haven't seen those. We saw those items in Mario Kart Wii. We last saw those items in Mario Kart Wii. Fake Item Box's last appearance is in Mario Kart Wii. Mega Mushroom and Pow Block only appeared in Mario Kart Wii. On this list, the Thundercloud only appears in Mario Kart Wii. But I'll get to him on this list, later. Number 3, the blue shell. Have you ever wondered why you lose very often in Mario Kart Wii? It's simple. The blue shell. The blue shell is by far the worst shell out of all of them. You usually receive this item when you're at the back of the pack. Or in Mario Kart Wii, you receive this item from 4th to 8th place. It's rare, just like the Pow Block. Its rarity is similar to that of the Pow Block in Mario Kart Wii, which is a much better item than this. The blue shell auto strikes the player in first place, blasting them into the air. In Mario Kart Wii. Anyways, the blue shell is only the 3rd worst item because there are 2 items that are even worse. Nintendo, if you want to make Mario Kart good again, please remove the blue shell from Mario Kart. Please remove this awful shell. Anyways, number 2, the boo. Okay, it's the final lap. You really want to get a good item, and then you get a boo. Anyways, let's start off with the bad thing about using him. He steals an item from a random player, and most of the time, you're just gonna get a first place item in the middle of the pack. For example, you're just gonna get a fake item box in 7th or in 6th place. Or even worse, a banana peel. Or lucky enough, you'll get a red shell. Or green shell. Anyways, also, players use their items immediately, which makes it even rarer to get a good item. Also, he steals all of your items when a CPU uses him. Imagine, a red shell is coming. You have to wait for the right time to use a banana peel. But then a boo comes and steals the banana peel, and then a red shell hits you. Another example, a blue shell's coming. You need a mushroom, you have a mushroom to avoid it. But then a boo steals the mushroom, and then the blue shell blasts you into the air. Why? All I have to say is, thank gosh. Nintendo hasn't brought the boo back, starting with Mario Kart Wii, and hopefully they never do. Speaking of Mario Kart Wii, the next item you're just about to see only appears in Mario Kart Wii. And now, the number one worst item is the Thunder Cloud. All I have to say to the Thunder Cloud is, thank God this item is only in Mario Kart Wii. He is horrible. He's the only item who intentionally harms you more than he helps. First, the Thunder Cloud gives you a decent speed boost. But after 10 seconds, he shrinks you to a tiny size. And you may end up in last place because of him. You'll lose so much time in Mario Kart. Time is important. You need it to help you win. All I have to say is, never bring this item back. Ever. Thanks for not having him in Mario Kart 7 onwards. Just do not bring him back. Just leave him in Mario Kart Wii.